Today I want to talk about this camera I've had for a while but never used it professionally. My iPhone 16 Pro. I owe some credit to a few creators out there. Their work actually inspired me and low-key pushed me to start creating more with it. I told myself I should try it too, and since I have it with me all the time, I was like, why not? I also thought, why not shoot this entire video on iPhone? And I tried, but it was gonna be tough and I really just wanted to have fun. So this entire video was not shot on iPhone. It's actually fun using just your phone. You don't need to bring your camera with you. If you're trying to stay low-key somewhere, it's the perfect tool, super compact and so portable. There's really nothing else like it. Now, there's many ways you can go with it. You can just turn on the Apple ProRes option on your phone and start shooting with the native camera app. But in my opinion, I really like to have control over my white balance, my shutter speed, so I went with the Blackmagic app. And to be able to manually control the shutter speed and keep my exposure right, I needed an ND filter. So I went with the Moment VND because I thought it was perfect. It's super compact, and the best part for me is that I don't have to detach it. I can just leave it on forever. There's other options available, which I will leave the links in the description. They're not as compact, but they're cheaper and they get the job done, which is all that matters at the end of the day. Now, a tip for you, if you're not really shooting scenes where there's a lot of motion, you don't really need to change the shutter speed. Therefore, you don't need an ND filter. However, if you're gonna have a lot of movement and you wanna have that beautiful motion blur for a natural look, then I would highly suggest that you get an ND filter so you're able to change the shutter speed to double your frame rate for that natural look. After picking out my favorite shots, it's time to start editing. The easiest way to transfer everything is by plugging in an SSD via USB-C. Trust me, it's way faster than airdropping, especially with these massive video files. There's two things I consider the most important when editing. Number one is music. The vibe really depends on this, and if you don't get it right, something's always gonna feel off. For music and sound effects, I use the world's best sound tracking platform, Epidemic Sound. It blends seamlessly into your workflow to make things faster and smoother. Plus, it gives you access to incredible tracks crafted by real artists. Music is restriction-free, which means you don't have to worry about copyright claims, and you can just focus on your content. For me, sound is everything. It's what brings the scene to life. I usually start with real grounded sound design, like those little details that makes you feel like you're actually there. Then I use music to shape the emotion. It's not only about making things sound good, it's about creating a vibe, telling a story through sound, and hopefully making you feel something good by the end. Get unlimited access to Epidemic Sound's extensive catalog and amazing sound tracking tools to unlock more magic in everything that you create. Click the link in the description in order to get your free trial today. Following up on the two most important things when editing, the second one is color grading, and this one is really gonna make it stand out. I would love to also make another more detailed video about my color grading process, working with these Apple log clips with all the DaVinci Resolve notes, but for this one specifically, it was more about my experience shooting it. Obviously, shooting with the phone is gonna have its limitations, like not being able to flip the screen or tilt it. But believe me, there's nothing better than just pushing yourself to focus on the story or focus on the visuals rather than focusing on the equipment that you're using. Just take your phone out and start shooting whatever. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. It was really fun creating it. Not so much in the beginning when I was trying to film myself with the iPhone, not being able to see what I was recording and pulling focus, like it's not that part. But still, it was an experience and I was able to get a few good clips. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to create anything in the future or send me a DM. Talk soon. Thank you.